Hello, guys. Welcome once again. Yeah, so I want to talk about this whole blogger that came out talking about, Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam's marital status. Yeah, this person came out to talk about their relationship together. But before I go ahead, I want us to get notified that Sonia Uche released a movie on her YouTube channel titled Dear BD. Yes, it is showing on Sonia Uche TV right now on YouTube. It has been 3 days since it was uploaded, and it is in 1.5 million views. Yeah, that is massive. That is good. That is actually a very massive view. You get, but concerning the anticipation that has been built in the minds of fans for some time now, and the way people have been requesting for Sonia Uche to feature one of the persons she chose in her audition, I actually expected this to do more. Yeah, even when she came out on her Instagram page explaining to people why she couldn't drop a movie the day she said she was going to drop it due to she wanted to fix one or two things. And she also said she was going to pass the date when it was going to be released. You understand? I expected that to have even built more anticipation in the minds of fans. And to the extent that when it gets released, I felt people would rush it and, see the movie for themselves. Like before you know it, in 2 days' time, in fact, in 1 day time, you should be seeing around 2 million. You get, but it seems people were not actually aware of when the movie was released. Yes, people anticipated, people were waiting. Like when she came out saying that the movie wasn't released on that date, and she was going to tell us when it to be released. The first day passed, second day passed, she didn't pass a date. So I feel maybe most people didn't get the information when it was finally released. And if you are yet to have seen it, if you are one of those who doesn't know that she has released the movie on her channel, right now I am informing you it is showing on Sonia Uche TV. So run out to it and see it for yourself. There have been several positive comments. Yeah, positive feedback in the comment sections. People have been talking about the movie, talking about how good the new face is. And fans are even saying that it is going to be a lovely thing if, you know, the Nollywood can be giving new faces a chance, you understand, to show their talent also and prove themselves. Yeah. Now, let us go on to the gist for the day. Yeah. So, like I said, this blogger actually came out talking about Maurice and Sonia Uche's I said recent, Maurice and Sonia Uche's marital status. And the shocking aspect is that the confidence at which the person actually said this is what even got me more surprised. Yeah, you know, the aspect when this person said that Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam are privately married. Yeah, and they chose to hide everything just to avoid further pressure in, what they've decided to keep private. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. And according to this person, um, Pelwat was just Pelwat's closeness with Marisam is just another kind of distraction. You understand? Trying to draw fans' mind from this whole Sonia and Maurice marriage of a thing. Yeah, that is why, according to the person, that is why when we see Maurice Sam, he goes on vacations with Pearl. We see him mostly with Pearl. According to what this person said, these two are just trying to make people feel that they are the ones actually in a relationship rather than Maurice and Sonia Uche. Well, when I actually heard it, I was wondering, I was like, wow, different story every day, different thing every day. I understand we don't even know what is what. We don't know what to believe anymore. You understand? And the thing is that I can't actually no one can be so sure. No one can come out and hit his or her chest saying that yes, this is true. No one can hit or beat the chest and say, yes, this is actually what is going on between Maurice and Sonia. Yeah, because in as much as we see the closeness between Morissam and Pelwat, and when we look into the story, I mean, when we look into what this blogger said, and also look at what has been going on, like of recent, even in the past times, I believe you would tend to want to believe this fully. Yeah, you actually want to believe this fully because I'll tell you, for right from the beginning, the story of Maurice Sam and Sonia Uche hasn't been adding up very well. Yeah, it hasn't been adding up very well. There have been several talks, several people claiming to prove that they are together, and there are also several people coming to prove that nothing is going on with each other. And now, what this person also said is that concerning Pelwat and Maurice Sam, knowing how long they've known each other, this person is saying that if Pelwat and Maurice Sam wasn't supposed to be a distraction, trying to draw fans' mind towards the both of them, diverting fans' mind away from the fact that Maurice and Sonia are a couple. You understand? According to the person, he said, if not, Maurice and Pearl won't just be dating for, because we all know they are together for over 8 years or 9 years now. He said, if not, at least something serious would have happened between the both of them, according to the person. And this actually got to me, and I was like, whoa, yeah, the person had a little point there. Yeah, knowing how long Maurice and Pearl have known each other right from time. I'm sure many of us know about that. The closeness, there's been years. Something serious ought to have come out of it. Or even if of not immediately, at least an engagement or something. But people, people who waited for Maurice engagement, for Maurice to engage Pearl, they waited for a very long time. They've been waiting and waiting, but such a thing didn't come. So this person is saying it is to clear all these whole doubts about his relationship with Sonia, saying that it is because something is going on between he and Sonia. That is why no matter how often we see him and Pearl online, on vacation, or having romantic moments, he doesn't propose to Pearl, knowing how long they've been together. You understand? I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So this whole thing has even caused more confusion. Yes, because first, when the person began, it looks like she was saying what she thinks. Yeah, she was saying what she thinks based on what she felt. But along the line, she was kind of making sense a bit, which even made it this whole matter more and more confusing for everyone. But regardless, let us stay tuned because more updates, more news, more stories about these two are coming up day by day. And believe me, you do not want to miss it. Have a lovely day and stay blessed. Bye.